Ah, the silver, gold and dragoon feat that you know so well. You should be an expert here.
Hey, now, cases I've worked on, things like dragoon feet or silver gold weren't really that pivotal to the case. And they're not really something I want to dwell upon now or ever again.
Ah, one muddy footprint. Looks like the Mono Wellington wearer went this way.
The devil was that?
Sounds to me like the distant hum of 70 birds, singing in unison, being conducted by a man with a small iron bar, wearing one Wellington and a feathered hat. Very specific. The game is up, Turner!
Oh, thank God you're here. And just after finding all the birds.
I'm afraid we're not buying your lies this time, Turner. All the evidence points towards you.
Oh, wait. You've nothing on me.
We got everything on you, you Weasley old bastard.
You just shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Or I'll knock your nostrils off with this iron bar.
There's no iron bars where you're going. Prison. Okay, Logan, he's going to take over. He'll explain things, but you're caught.
I just found Barnaville's birds. Now, what possible evidence could you have on me?
Perhaps then you can explain exactly why you've recently become deaf, and why you wear your Wellington 7 sizes too big for you.
I lost hearing in my left ear during a high-stakes game of poker. I suffer from penny-farthing foot syndrome. That's not something I like to dwell on, but I buy shoes that are 7 sizes too big for me. That's hardly any incriminating evidence. You're going to have to do much better than that. And if you try to figure out what happened, I might begin to just gradually escape.
There's no escape for you, unless something drastic happens.
Allow me to explain my theory. You witnessed Wilcox as he discovered the door. You hopped onto the door just as he disappeared, hit him over the head in the cavern, knocking him out. You then brought him back to the duck house, aware that his Wellingtons were the key to travel to the underground cavern. You robbed him, forcing him to find alternative footwear in Barnaville's mansion. You were waiting in the wings, ready to raise the alarm the moment he entered the building. You wear the knee pads as Wellington suspenders, as it's the only way you have of keeping them on. Given your penchant for eavesdropping, you soon discovered Barnaville's music room and set to work teaching the birds to sing, devising a concert of epic proportions involving 70 singing birds with you in the lead role. Due to your overuse of the music room, you've become deaf in your left ear. Taking the recordings in the room, you fed them to the unfortunate Wilcox house, night after night, driving him to the brink of insanity, and ensuring he developed a fear of all birds, save for the duck, and thusly would never discover your plot. One by one, you take Barnaville's birds, teach them to sing, and transplant them to the cavern.
Now, what motive could I possibly have? I've worked diligently with Barnaville for 30 years.
Evidence is plenty without motive. We don't need one.
I'm quite sure I know your motives.
Well, we got one anyway.
I can only guess that Barnaville was your music teacher, and due to your high-pitched voice, you got overlooked for musical parts that you desperately wanted. Upon discovering the music room, you felt this was finally your chance to shine. You utilised the room and then staged a magnificent show involving you and Barnaville's birds. The rounds that you have gone to, I can only assume that Barnaville is already here to witness it, probably being held against his will.
Very good, Mr. Brogan. Very good indeed. But I believe ye are powerless to stop me. Imagine the wattage of these speakers at full volume. You can only save one of them, you know. Save Barnaville, and Erasmus gets his feathers blown to dust. Save Erasmus, and Barnaville, well, a man of his age.
Have you forgotten how to count? There's 1, 2, 2 of us.
Not for long. Come on! Those feathers are from the fabled contented bird of Well-Walking Island. Now extinct, its feathers are poisonous to humans. Goodbye, gentlemen. Now, Barnaville, my voice, you are the goal to reject time and time again, will be the last thing you ever experience as you slowly slip from this life.
I'll give you another chance, but please let Erasmus go. He has no part in this.
You chose Erasmus over me in your musical version of Romeo and Juliet. I was perfect for the lead role. You even had the gall to overlook me for the role of Benvolio. You chose a sparrow over me.
We'll do it again. I'll cast you.
It's too late.
Nash, just
spud it out.
Never do that to someone! Especially when they're making a point! Ah, my cells!
There's no cells where you're going. Ah, scrap that. Looks like it's over for you, Featherface.
I take you, big glass shield.
Thank you ever so much for your help, boys. I'll forever be indebted to you. But tell me, how did you survive the poison feathers?
Well, luckily Nash has certain avian traits, so it would appear that he's immune to the poison. In my case, it was simply down to careful planning. Knowing we were going to be dealing with birds of all codes, I wore my featherproof vest as a precaution.
Ha! Brilliant!
That was Erasmus.
He's still a little shaken up, but nothing a warm bath, nice feed, and sensual massage won't fix. You're welcome to stay and watch if you'd like.
No. Thank you.
Is it just me or is half this town attracted to animals?
It's no worse than being attracted to walls, wouldn't you say?
Walls? What do you mean walls?
Just something a little birdie told me.
Birds? Who are these birds? Come on, out with it.
Nick, let's just never mention birds. Ever again. Agreed.
You'll pay for this broken lash. Not monetary terms, obviously, but in some other way. You never do that to someone. Not in a peacock's house.